In the January issue of the Village newsletter, you can read about the 12 businesses that had site and operational plans approved during 2014 and additional projects in various stages of completion. You can also read how the introduction of new business and the strength and growth of existing business impacts the overall financial value of the village. Throughout 2015, the village will continue efforts to ensure that new development will add value to our community and help our community maintain its value over the long term. Annually, department heads work with the village administrator to revise budgets to meet public service expectations in the most efficient manner possible while working to protect our community's infrastructure. The village board then reviews and questions individual components of proposed budgets. The final version of the 2015 general government budget was approved during November. In the coming year, the village will continue to focus efforts on public safety services while also working to keep our community nimble enough to respond to and bounce back quickly from future uncertainties. In the December issue of your village newsletter, you can learn more about the 2015 general government budget and projects the village has planned, broken down by funding source. In December, plans were approved for the FNA Group to occupy a building in Lakeview Corporate Park. The Illinois-based manufacturer of gas and electric pressure washers is currently manufacturing high-pressure hose and distributing pressure washer parts from their new location. Research, development, and engineering functions are also taking place at their new location. The company currently employs 100 full-time positions over 3 shifts and operates 24 hours per day, Monday through Friday. During an emergency, it's important to have access to first-hand information from public safety officials in order to make well-informed decisions that protect your family and property. Our community uses a free service called Nixle to deliver text and email messages to subscribers in the event of an emergency. Nixle allows public safety officials to deliver the message to you, as opposed to you having to seek out the information on your own. Visit Nixle.com and sign up for free with the zip code 53158. Emergency announcements are also posted to PleasantPrairieOnline.com, Twitter, and this channel, and are shared with local media outlets. If you aren't already receiving your newsletter via email and would like to try it, visit PleasantPrairieOnline.com and type your email address in the box at the bottom of the page. You'll receive simple instructions walking you through the process. Once you're comfortable receiving your newsletter via email, you can decide if you'd like to opt off of the paper mailing list. To do so, email your name, your U.S. postal mailing address, and the words email only to newsletter@plprairie.com. You'll receive a confirmation email once your name has been removed from the paper mailing list. Work is progressing on the construction of the larger Fire Station No. 1 north of Village Hall. Contractors are currently working to enclose the building. Work on the interior of the building will continue throughout the winter months and is expected to be complete during the spring of 2015. Once the existing station has moved to the new building, work will begin to repurpose the vacated space on the south side of Village Hall into a public meeting space. In December, the Village Board considered and approved the 2015 budget for the solid waste utility. This utility provides garbage, recycling, compost, hazardous waste, shredding, and leaf collection services. The utility provides service to just over 7,300 homes and operates a compost drop-off site. The 2015 budget resulted in a 50-cent increase in the monthly fee. In the coming year, the utility will extend hours at the compost site by 2 hours per day and add an extra round of leaf collection in both the spring and the fall. The utility will also install RFID readers on 2 garbage trucks and 1 recycling truck in order to study and encourage recycling participation. In December, the 2015 budget for the clean water utility was also approved. It includes a 25-cent increase per equivalent runoff unit. This utility was created in 2006 in response to federal mandates requiring communities to increase efforts to improve stormwater quality. The mandates are intended to protect our natural waterways from contaminated stormwater runoff. The village collects a stormwater fee from property owners based on how a property generates stormwater. The funds collected are used to maintain village-owned stormwater infrastructure such as storm sewer, which is currently valued at $22 million, to repair and clean catch basins, to preserve natural drainage systems, and to build a fund to help pay for the future replacement of existing infrastructure. To learn more, please see the January issue of your village newsletter. The village uses a fleet internal service fund to purchase, manage, maintain, and repair all vehicles, equipment, attachments, and tools for all village departments except for the police and fire and rescue. With this structure, maintenance and replacement costs are factored into a pay-per-use system for each participating department. Through the pay-per-use system, the village sets money aside for future repair and replacement needs in order to avoid borrowing to purchase equipment. During 2015, the Fleet Internal Service Fund increased rates charged to village departments by 2% in order to cover increasing costs. The Fleet Internal Service Fund has not increased fees since its creation in 2009. To learn about the purchases the fund will make during 2015, please see the January issue of your village newsletter or visit pleasantprairieonline.com. If you have questions regarding services, budgets, or ongoing business being conducted in the village, you can find more detailed first-hand information posted publicly at pleasantprairieonline.com. There you can find news articles and service updates, past issues of the monthly newsletter, village ordinances, maps, development information, meeting agendas with detailed agenda packets and audio files, budget documents, and more. If you have questions and would like to contact a village staff member directly, email addresses and telephone numbers for each village department are listed on page 3 of your village calendar and resource directory, mailed to residents in December. Please help us keep garbage collection costs lower by recycling more. While our community currently pays $44.22 per ton of garbage placed in a landfill, we actually receive money back for our recyclables. To see historical garbage and recycling trends and tipping fees for the village, please see the January issue of your village newsletter. There you'll also find a list of recyclable items that you can clip and hang in your kitchen as a reminder for your family. Thank you for your help. This December, Biz Times Media named Uline a family-owned business of the year. Uline employs approximately 1,100 people from its headquarters in Pleasant Prairie. During 2014, the company announced that it plans to double the size of its corporate campus in the village, lease an additional warehouse in Lakeview Corporate Park, and move additional operations from Illinois to the city of Kenosha, leading to just over 1,000 additional jobs in Kenosha County. The village would like to congratulate Uline for being named Biz Times Family-Owned Business of the Year. You can find 2015 election dates in the January issue of your village newsletter. On election dates, village polling locations will be open from 7 a.m. until 8 o'clock p.m. Sample ballots for each election are posted to pleasantprairieonline.com in the news section once they become available, typically 3 weeks prior to an election. More information about voting in the village is available at pleasantprairieonline.com under the Voting tab, on page 4 of your village calendar, or by telephone at 694-1400. Much like employees in the private sector may participate in a charitable giving campaign through their employer, village employees are invited to participate in an organization called INVEST, which stands for Involved Village Employees Serving Together. In the January issue of the village newsletter, you can read INVEST's year-end recap highlighting the groups supported, the fundraising conducted, and the activities undertaken during 2014. Village employees would like to thank all of the local businesses and members of our community who helped to support and participate in these various fundraisers. drives, and activities. Your concern for others in our community is heartwarming, and we cannot thank you enough.